say big thanks to fellow Nottingham beer reviewer, Mr. CrumbyBeard, aka Tom. He had a 1 year celebration of his YouTube channel. I must do that on my channel at some stage. Nearly 4 years. And yeah, a 1 year celebration. And I won this. So, Glen Spean Brewing Company. Yeah, t-shirt, some lagers, some sew-on badges. And then if we look on this wall just here behind me, there we go, you can see all the beer mats. Couldn't think of the word then. So we'll talk about the rest of the brand and then we'll get on the review. So made in Lochaber in the Highlands. This is pale blonde, light citrus mellow, 3.6% ABV. So that's one of their beers. So we'll go to the next one. And this is Dark Mile at 5%. Let me get my the old magnifying glass. It's a Scottish blackcurrant and vanilla porter. Oh, that does sound nice, doesn't it? So I think that Crummy, when he goes on holiday near this. I'm sure if he comments or watches, he'll put me right. I know he likes going up to Scotland. So the next one is Red Revival. It's a 4.5% malty amber. We have a lovely little red squirrel on. Red squirrels, eh? Well, I've never seen one. Seen a lot of squirrels, mind you, working on the Arboretum and that. So the next one is Hybrid IPA. And it's light hop aromatic, 4.9%. No, 4%. There we go. Lovely artwork. So I put them here, and I thought they was all the same, so I've just spread them out, and then all of a sudden there's different colours, and I thought, ooh. So yeah, great to see them on the wall behind me. This is Glen Spean Gold, and it's a single malt, 4.2% ABV beer. And finally, this lager. So this is the Glen Spean Brewing Company. There you go. And then we look this side, Snowgoose, and it's a premium craft lager, 4.5% ABV. So by winning that day, I got 4 of these. So I'll spin the camera over a little bit so we can actually see the can. There we go. And we've got the Wraggys beer review glass. So there we go. There it is. 330ml can. Comes in a 4-pack. You have to check the website out yourself to find any more details out. So here we go. After the spring melt, an area of snow is left in a gully of Annock Moor, a mountain in the Nevis Range overlooking Glen Spean Brewing Co, taking this distinctive shape of a snow goose. A smooth, refreshing and full-bodied lager laced with a light citrus notes and a mild Chinook hop finish. So yeah, it's glenspeanbrewing.com, and it's Tirundish in the Spean Bridge, Inverness Shire, pH 34.4 EU. And there we go. So yeah, 4.5%. Right, let's crack it open. I am really thankful to Crummy for this. I love, as a beer reviewer, but I like to try beers from new places, and give kudos and credit to breweries up and down the country. And by the country, I mean in all the country, all the UK. So there we go. In this light, bearing in mind, this light, I always say this light because if you was outside, it may look slightly different. In this light, it's pouring a clear golden colour, lots of carbonation going off there. Decent sized head on there, good over an inch. Well, that's probably my pouring. Yeah, I'm literally known for being a bad pourer. So, on the nose, quite a nice citrusy nose to that. Yeah, citrus hoppy, but there's a fruity element as well there, not just citrusy. Oh, cheers everyone. There's citrus on the front end, quite nice and bitey. That bite, the flavour flows. It's still quite citrusy in the flavour until it starts to die down. Wow, it's got some poke on it, citrusy poke, and you can tell they put effort into this. As we know with the macro lagers, and I don't need to name brands, but with the big breweries and their lagers, very bland. I've said this for years, that flavour, it's like me as a gardener, colour. I like to see colour. Don't want to just see green and browns. I want to see all the spectrum. With lagers, yes, there's lots of lagers out there, but a lager that has flavour still does what it should do. That is crisp, refreshing. We all want that. Everyone wants that. So, yeah, going down nicely. Definitely getting a fruity element to this. I did not read up beforehand, so I have no idea whether I'm right or wrong. Apologies if I'm wrong, but these things happen. Yeah, more than enough. Oh, that is it in the spot. And it's funny, when you read the can, it says your eyes and the perception of your eyes. So I'm in the woods this week at work, and I looked into the woods and I thought, there's somebody stood there staring. I thought, that's a bit spooky. You don't really see anybody in the woods. Never see anybody walk. In the year and a half I've been there, I've seen 5 people. And I'm looking, and I thought, definitely something there. So I walks up, and it's not. It's the trees and the silhouettes, and it's. Tell you what, how your eyes can deceive you at times. You look at something, and I also looked on. There was a separate occasion after the winds last weekend, tropical the storms. I'm looking on the floor. I thought, God, what's that animal that's died on the floor? There's got horns coming off it. I thought, oh no, don't be any reindeer or anything. And I walked over, and there was a branch on the floor, and it's like, oh dear. And yet I walked back to the same location, looked again, and it did look like it again. So just goes to show you, your mind can play tricks. So yeah, from Scotland, from the islands. I'm sure this is where the good fellow, Mr. CrumbyBeard, goes on his holiday breaks. I think he's got family up there, if memory serves me correctly. I can't watch every single video by every single beer reviewer. I've struggled for a long time. Obviously, work, life, decorating, and so on and so forth. And then actually watching a bit of TV and chilling out now and again. Yeah, I do that sometimes. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah. Social media as well is absolute killer. Social media is. But yeah, really enjoyed this. Loving the fruitiness. The taste is exceptional. Um, so far from being anything like a standard lager, this is a lager with great taste. And you know, we all want taste, don't we? This is a sort of lager. If you're used to your standard lagers but want to move on to the next step up, the next step up from normal lagers is either to go to a pale ale or a lager hybrid or a craft lager. Craft lager is probably the easiest step. Something like this, you're still getting what you'd expect in a lager, like I've already said, but obviously you get a bit of flavour. Flavour's key. We all need flavour. Out of 5 for me, a good 4.45 out of 5. Would I drink it again? I've got 3 more cans. So yeah, I will be. Might do a re-review later in the year because I'll probably save them for a few months until the warm weather comes. Do a review outside, see how they play in the summer months. Different times of the year, everything's different. But what I can say is, really enjoyed that stunning lager. Thank you, Glen Spean Brewing Company, and cheers, Cummy, Tom. Cheers, mate. And that's it for this review. Thank you all for watching, and for those who haven't subscribed, please subscribe and join in the fun. Cheers, everyone. Now the Chinese is coming and I'm hungry. Cheers.